Remember when we interacted with online maps like this, panning and zooming in step transactions? The user experience improved tremendously using continuous direct interaction. So why do we continue to interact with client-server information visualizations in a stepped manner? Generalized toolkits make supporting feedback, filtering, and animated transitions easier for the visualization developer. However, multi-scale panning and zooming is not well supported. Real-time navigation requires complex cooperation between the client and server applications. This is where Splash helps. Splash is a framework that enables smooth and continuous multi-scale navigation in client-server visualization systems. Splash is designed to work in tandem with existing visualization toolkits and server technologies, ensuring real-time navigation by progressively loading levels of detail from a server. Using this overview of the Splash framework, we will describe how Splash is used. The Splash framework considers two distinct developer roles: the data curator, who manages the data on the server, and the visualization developer, who creates the visualization for the end user. Splash consists of three modules. The Splash aggregator is used by the data curator to blueprint a multi-scale version of the dataset and define aggregation functions used to generate the levels of detail. When the Splash aggregator is run, it stores both metadata and pre-computed level of detail data on the data server. Next, the Splash data interface is implemented by the data curator. This simple API is used on the client side to query the data server. Although the Splash data interface is used on the client side, no additional configuration is necessary. The Splash cache is used by the visualization developer to route requests to the data server. When initialized, the Splash cache fetches the metadata, using it to automatically configure the transport of data between the client and the server. Whenever the viewport of the visualization is moved or resized, the Splash cache seamlessly manages progressive downloading and caching of level of detail data. The visualization developer simply draws whatever data is returned by the Splash cache. As additional data is retrieved, events are dispatched to the client to redraw the visualization. Abstract interfaces between client and server components of Splash enable support of a variety of data server technologies and visualization toolkits. We conducted a user study to contrast the advantages and disadvantages of progressive downloading between mobile and broadband network conditions. Non-progressive loading served as the baseline for comparison. Using progressive downloading significantly improved performance on mobile networks when coarse level of detail utility was moderate and high, but did not hinder performance when utility was low. Moreover, progressive loading does not negatively affect performance on broadband networks. In a second study, we evaluated the data curator experience, engaging 3 researchers to develop custom visualizations of their data, shown here. Based on interviews and resulting visualizations, we believe that Splash can easily be integrated into existing data analysis workflows. One participant voiced a shared sentiment: the interactivity is fantastic. Splash supports one-dimensional data, for example, this time series displaying mean and standard deviation. Two-dimensional data, as in this heat map displaying gridded means. Densely sampled data, such as this plot of median and interquartile ranges. Sparsely sampled data, here the median, max, and name of maximum value. Discrete data, for example this normalized frequency plot. And continuous data, shown in this linked view of 3 time series. We hope that Splash will promote the use of exploratory data analysis, placing more powerful visualization tools directly into the hands of researchers and domain experts.